Alright, hey guys, it's your boy Phil Shocker here, breaking the fourth wall. I actually was already trying to attempt to record this. There was no issues or problems with the recording. It's just that my mom was texting me and I was taking quite a bit of time to, be quiet and stuff, yeah, and everything like that. So I'm very sorry about that. And then it was just my mom asking me to help take down decorations, and just right there I went a little quiet, but that was just a little hiccup there. So I'm going to quickly break down exactly what I was already talking about, his team, and then kind of maybe run through my team relatively quickly. This might be a really, really short team builder, so do apologize for that, because, again, I don't want to go too short in my analysis and stuff like that. But, when I felt like there was a really bad recording here, and, it got messed up, not because of, my mother or anything like that. Like, hell no, that's not the thing right there. It's just that I was really, really quiet and was texting quite a bit, so and I didn't want to feel like I was texting what I said out loud just because I don't want any personal information being released. So there was that reason. So, like I said in the originally, we are facing a board in the Sunset Showdown League for Week 8. As you can see, I have not played my Week 7 game, breaking the fourth wall again, as I did in the previous recording. This is a Wednesday. I am playing my game on Wednesday for week 7. So there's a chance we either go 5-2 or 6-1. If we go 6-1, we win this game, we clinch playoffs 100%, and we can just lose out the rest of the season if we don't. But we're also going to keep playing to win wins. We go 5-2, not end of the world kind of situation, but especially since our week 7 game is with the third ranked seed, so this is a very important game for both players. But for Board, he is basically on the verge of the ending of playoffs right here. I believe he is currently 2-4. If he loses two more games, he guaranteed he gets knocked out of playoff contingency here. So depending on whether the board wants to take the rest of the season serious or not is up to him. I'm sure he's gonna try his best to play the rest of the season and everything like that. So breaking down board teams again, he's got Cartana, Clefable, Savali, Beartick, Politoed, Seismitoad, Noivern, Orbeetle, Zapdos, Kecleon, and Muck. I don't expect him to bring Muck. I don't expect him to bring Kecleon, except maybe if he really wants a rocker instead of having rocks on Seismitoad, which I can totally see that happening. Zapdos, I don't think he can really come to this matchup, but he could still have that chance if he wants a really offensive variation. Orbeetle only comes if he really wants to sticky webs on his side of the field to slow things on my team. Spoilers though, my team is relatively kind of slow slash not that fast this week, so definitely something to keep going for that. Noivern, I think it can come. Noivern can be there just as a scouter, just to get my items and stuff like that. And also Noivern's just a relatively annoying mon versus such a general. For his main 6, Cartana just destroys me. If he does not bring Cartana, he chokes. That's all I can say. Clefable, I do expect more of a Magic Guard Clefable, knowing that I have Hail, and so that way he doesn't have to worry about Hail damage. But if we do see Hail damage, that proves he's unaware, and that we can actually be able to do a lot more damage to him. Silvally, I do expect something like maybe Silvally Electric, maybe Silvally Grass, potentially, because he knows I don't have any other ways to ruin that, or maybe Silvally Steel, bring a secondary Steel type to bring against my team. I can see Silvally Electric for the fact that you can be able to be the one thing that can resist hits from my Thundurus, because he doesn't really have a safe resistance besides Septitoad, but I do have Grass on, so I can see that. Beartick, I could either see him running Swift Swim or Slush Rush. If he brings Slush Rush, amazing idea, and that would be on me because I would have prepped for that, but I didn't prep for that. I was just prepped for Swift Swim and everything like that. Not Slush Rush in that type of situation. But I don't know if he would bring Slush Rush knowing that I have faster things on him. And there's also that chance he doesn't even just bring Beartick and all. But Beartick's coverage versus my team is very good. Politoed just as a range setter, probably set up a Toxic, maybe Hypnosis. And then Seismitoad, which can be a really good offensive mon under rain. I don't expect him to bring a Damp Rock Politoed. I do expect maybe like a Leftovers or Rocky Helmet Politoed. Just because I think looking at our matchups here, if one of us just happens to want to bring, the hail and the rain and just bring the rock for it, then one of our mons is going to be completely useless. So the strategy in going against good weather teams is to not prep for that kind of situation, because then that's just a really recipe for disaster in that type of situation then. So definitely something to keep note of that going further into the matchup there. But let's go ahead and break down the team we are bringing this week. So first off, the mon that kind of just does win this game right now for us is Thundurus. ACDC here. Thundurus he's been trying to pick some KOs ever so once, or came in the clutch helping us win that game last week. But again, that game was won based off someone choking and making the mistake of removing the Aurora Veil. But again, it's a Hero North thing. That could have honestly happened in everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if I have something I would have messed up too. But we're running Agility, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, and Defog. Legitimately, this man has 0 switch-ins to Thunderbolt Stab, so I'm running a more modest variation. We are running max speed. We're pretty much running enough speed to where we agility. We are faster than Scarf Kartana, and we are faster than max speed Timid, Rain, Swift Swim, Poly. Rain, Swift Swim, Seismitoad. So unless he is Rindo Berry, he's not going to be living this hit from my max special attack. With the magnet, we basically do actually OHKO Kartana, believe it or not, even with the investment Kartana's going to have, if we just take 1, 2 chips of damage for just one big chip, Thunderbolt knocks it out, and he cannot knock me out unless he's the only move he can have that hit me super effective or neutrally is knockoff, and I do not even expect him to maybe even want to run knockoff versus me unless he's a Life 4 variant. But again, if he's a Life 4 variant, he's less of a problem to deal with, and there's less issues I have to deal with his team, which is really good there. This is a bit of a risky bring on my end right here. The reason why it's a little bit of a risky bring is just because I don't know if I want to go with the set. I don't know if this is the way to go. I don't know where I understand. Oh, by the way, the 271 was made to outspeed. Oh, this was made to outspeed Seismitoad outside of Rain if it's max speed Timid. Obviously. Because if Rose Raid doesn't run any speed, because I could easily see myself not running speed for Rose Raid for this matchup, but I also need to think about if I want to run Poison Point or Natural Cure. I haven't decided yet, but we're running Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Protect. Now, the reason why I have Protect on there is to really scout. If Kartana is Choice Scarf, I want to know if it's got the option of what move it wants to lock in. I can make with a play going in accordingly to that idea. Two, having Protect wastes his rain turns. It also can actually help me in Fury with some wasting my hail turns if I really need to. And Protect, again, is just really good scout-wise. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb pretty much hit everything for his team for super effective to neutral damage for the front part of his team. Again, like I said, we are running a speed to be faster than the Seismitoad, which I didn't think I really needed, but I felt like just to be safe, just to go with it. We're running max HP for our bulk and 12 in defense, 116 special attack. Basically, we can do a lot of damage. We don't 2 KO Kartana. We actually, if we had Shadow Ball with Life Warping or max special attack, we actually guaranteed knocked out Kartana. But I'm not too scared about running a Kartana here, so that's why I didn't bother with it. I just also didn't bother running Shadow Ball just because I didn't see a purpose for Shadow Ball besides maybe the Orbeetle. And maybe Shadow Ball is probably the better play to go right here, but I don't know. But we are risking it with the Yachi Berry. Now, the reason why I'm Yachi Berry is to be able to take the hit from Seismitoad. It's also there to be able to take a hit from Beartic. Either put Beartic to sleep or knock it out with a Sludge Bomb. So definitely something to kind of note with that. I might change Roserade out for Wigglytuff with Bulbiri Berry because Wigglytuff can actually kind of wall more things on his team for what I need it to do. So I don't know. It's definitely gonna be one of those mons I'm gonna have to really consider and really look back into and see if that's what I really want to go with the route. But up next, 100%, I'm bringing my Aurora, and I forgot to make you shiny. I am sorry, my dear. But we are bringing Aurora here, or Aurora's here, who has been, I can't believe, he's been the MVP of the team. It's our kill leader, which I'm very surprised by. And I've just been loving Aurora's, man. This thing just gets to come in, it clicks buttons, and does just a lot. We are running Ancient Power, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, and Aurora Veil. I really didn't need any other moves for this week. Blizzard spam is just super good against him, which I think is really, really good. Unfortunately, this thing does not learn Power Gem, which I don't understand why it doesn't, but we're gonna have to rock with it. We're gonna run Ancient Power. Now, here's the good thing and the bad thing about Ancient Power. The good thing about Ancient Power, it's still a Rock Stab, which is getting boosted. The bad thing is if we do get the boost, we have to lock into Ancient Power, and then we would lose the boost if Seismitoad is not either weakened down severely or if the Kartana is not even weakened down severely enough to where the +1 Ancient Power knocks it out. So there's the blessing and the curse with it. But the best thing is he really has no switches to Freeze Dry on his team, which is really, really good. Blizzard Spam is really, really good against him as well. And Ancient Power, like I said, is really good for the potential chipping that we do need with that. We do have Aurora Veil there just to be able to take hits on his team and be able to be really annoying versus his team as well, which is the reason why I might want to switch out Wigglytuff here because Wigglytuff can be really good. Now, the bad thing about this here is most likely we are going to be faster than Polito. So if Polito and Aurora's do lead, Polito gets its rain up versus my Aurora's getting the rain up too. So that does lead to a very bad problem right there. I would rather have my hail up just because it can give me better advantage going against his team in that regard. Like, yes, I can set up Aurora Veil. Not Aurora Veil. I can go for the freeze draw, potentially go for the 2 KO, or maybe a potential knockout on Politoed, but it's not worth it at that point. So we have to be very careful in planning out our leads going into this matchup. But we're running 56 HP, max special attack, and 200 speed. The 200 speed is enough to be faster than Kartana at max speed. So if Kartana is Scarf, we'll know for a fact if it just knocks us out. But the reason why also I didn't bother running speed for Noivern's only realistic move to hit me is Iron Tail, but that's a chance he's gonna really miss. I do expect him to have something like maybe like U-turn Roost, maybe Defog, and then Hurricane, maybe Dragon Stab potentially. I don't know. It just really depends on what he thinks he needs. But ultimately, I think Aurora's can put in a ton of work if we position it correctly. And this is probably going to potentially be our win con this week. We are running the Blastoise here with the shell smashing set. I know I play Blastoise more shell smash than I do defensively. It's just because with shell smash, Blastoise is such more of an offensive threat with having just natural bulk and defenses. I just generally think Blastoise being able to be as an offensive sweeper, I really like playing more as. I need to try playing Blastoise a little more defensive because it's definitely becoming more predictable each and every single time I bring Blastoise, and that predictability can just really come out to bite you in the butt. But we are running the Timid Nature. We are faster than Choice Scarf Cartana. We are actually also faster than Max Speed Timid in the rain. Seismitoad. So basically, once we get a Snail Smash up, even if he wants to add the water, we basically get to claim a KO. Now, the problem would be obviously Politoed. Politoed's a little bit of a problem right there. Politoed, we do 2 KO with Surf and Rain as well, so you can go for the Toxic. And then obviously there's mind games of playing with Serve, Ice Beam, or Spear, and just trying to triple down. Again, if we position Blastoise correctly, Blastoise just straight up wins the game for us. And that's going to be amazing for us because Blastoise can honestly just win the game. I am running Torrent over the Rain Dish ability because Torrent, in case he does Toxic me and windles me down, I go into Torrent range and basically get to claim a KO, which is really, really good. I'm knowing now that I have to double check my Torrent checks and to make sure when I am in Torrent, I'm going to be knowing I'm doing a lot more damage. So definitely something to keep knowing there. We're bringing my Celesteela this week. Celesteela is relatively good. We're bringing specially defensive Celesteela with a little bit of offensive and a little bit of speed this week. We are only running enough speed to outspeed his bulk, which is Clefable, and is also the Politoed with no speed. So that way we can be faster. We're running Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Seed Bomb, and Rock Slide, even with the Mayan Special Attack Nature. And any bulk he puts in the Kartana, unless it's Okaberry, there is no way Kartana loses a Flamethrower from Celesteela. I bet even in the rain it doesn't even kill. So let's see here. No Special Attack, Kartana with the rain. Yeah, Flamethrower still kills, even with, I believe it was like, I think like 65 or something like that. Yeah, it still doesn't even kill. He would have to nearly have like, he would have to be like max HP, and even though that's still a roll, like, that's crazy how good Celesteela is, even with the minus special defense. We are running max HP, 104 Spadef with the careful nature because his team is a little more specially offensive. There could be a chance the Seismitoad is going to be more physically offensive, which could be a little problematic, but again, we just pretty much knocked the thing out with a Seed Bomb, so I'm not too worried, especially if it is going offensive, and he predicts us to prep for defensive, anything like that. That's going to be the great counter check. We are going to go for the Spadef Beast Boost this week because Spadef is a little more better. I would have loved offensive, but I feel like going for the Spadef route is really good, especially when he's got some really good, especially offensive mons as well. The speed, like I said, is for Politoed. The rest win to attack just to give us some offense. Heavy Slam, basically 2 AKOs. Clefable, Flamethrower knocks out that. Rock Slide's really just there for Zapdos. And I guess you could say it's also really there for the Orbeetle and Noivern, but I don't really think Noivern matters when I have Heavy Slam. And again, same for Orbeetle, Heavy Slam. Rock Slide was just there, I feel like, just for Zapdos, in case he did bring Zapdos. But I think these are the 3 main moves I'm going to be clicking every single time. And last but not least, we're bringing back the Downward Vish. Apparently, my other names don't fit on this one because of the length. I call it ridiculousness there. But nonetheless, we have the Downward Vish. So we have here with the 4 in HP, max attack, 76 special attack, 176 with the rash nature, with the investments that we did calc out for him being potentially faster than any form of Thunderous, anything like that, with the 64 investment. Blizzard guaranteed knocks him out once the hail is up. Vicious Ren pretty much does 2 KO any form of max speed, max HP, max defense Clefable, unless it is leftovers. And we do have the Super Fang there just to kind of chip things down. Under Hail, we are faster than every single thing on his team, which is very much important right there. And Blizzard and Blizzard Spam, Free Dry Spam is super, super good. Vicious Ren is boosted with the rain, so that's why, again, he might have to be very careful with having Politoed in, is because I can have Vicious Rens be boosted. It's not Strong Drop boosted, but it gets rain boosted, which is very important. That he has to be very, very careful about when he brings it against me, because then it just gets the boost, mostly from water, than being fast faster than anything else. And even outside of hail, it still will get the boost of going faster because of Clefable being dirt slow. But yeah, that's with the team, guys. Again, we either gonna go into this match either 5-2 or 6-1. If we go 6-1, I really want to try to win this game to just clinch a playoff spot. If we go 5-2, it's not end of the world, but it would be a really good idea to get a W then right around here. But nonetheless, I'm hoping to just continue having fun this season. I just actually have just been having fun with some of these mons, just putting in the work with them and everything like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the team, guys. If you like, haven't already, subscribe if you are new. Join the Pro Shocker crew today because you can feel with the king of the crew. But with that being said, I'm gonna head out here, guys. I'm Pro Shocker, and I say, see you guys later. Peace.